Hi everyone and welcome to my Java interview preparation series. The question of this video is, what is a class in Java? So let's talk about this deeply. You might have heard that Java is an object-oriented programming language, and this is true. In Java we can work with objects because Java supports object-oriented paradigm almost fully. And in order to describe an object we use classes. There is not a single definition of the term class, but here there are some of those. A class is a blueprint that describes state behavior of objects. A class is a user-defined blueprint or prototype from which objects are created. A class is a group of objects which have common properties. So all of those definitions contain and they talk about one word, objects. So what is an object then? An object is simply an instance of a class. Um, but so now we come back to class. So if object is an instance of a class, then it should actually satisfy this blueprint, and it should have those properties and that behavior that class describes. So the way to create an object in Java, sorry, a class in Java, is by declaring it using the class keyword and the name of the class, and opening the curly braces. And this is the very minimal class. This is actually, you can create it and it's okay. So this is the very minimal class, and the least what you need is just to give it a name, and that's it. But Java classes can also consist of several other things, because previously we said that classes describe state and behavior. So to describe state, classes use field or attributes. So fields contain um, the state, they describe the state. And since classes describe the behavior of objects, they should contain also methods. And also there should be a way of creating objects and, for example, initializing them with some data initially. And for this, we use constructors. Constructors, you can think of it as a method which is called when object is created. Object in Java, classes in Java can also contain static and dynamic blocks. Static blocks are usually used for initializing some static variables within the class, and dynamic blocks are used for initializing some class variables or fields, which we talked about previously. And classes in Java can also contain nested classes and interfaces. So you can declare a class or interface even within a Java class. But we can talk about later. Actually, we'll talk about all of those aspects later in next videos, more in details. So here is an example of a class. The name of this class is user, and the user class has one field, and it has a private modifier, and it has a data type string, and the name of this field is username. It also has a constructor. So as I told you before, constructor, you can think of it as a method. So this method can also accept some parameters, and this constructor accepts a string parameter, username, a string argument username, and within this constructor we just set the value of the field username by referring to it using the this keyword, and we set it to the value of the username argument. And we also have a getter method. So this method simply returns the value of the username, since this field is private, so there is no way to access it directly, and for this we use the this getter method. So this is a simple example of a class, and we'll talk more about all of these aspects of classes and objects in next videos. But for now, this was it. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Hit the like button, ask questions, write comments, and subscribe to the channel for the next videos, for the next updates. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.